Hello, hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my workspace. I'm very excited to have you all here with me today, or I shouldn't say excited, but happy to have you all here with me today. I want to thank all of my new subscribers for coming along and watching my videos, as well as all of my longtime followers. Hugs and kisses, you guys. Mwah! I love you guys. Before I get going, I want to thank you all for the lovely birthday and anniversary wishes that you guys all sent to me. I really appreciate it. So thank you. It was a beautiful birthday. Got to spend the day with my daughter. Got to craft with you guys. Just had a wonderful day. So anyway, I've got a couple of purposes for this video today. One is to do a little craft project with you, but two is to give you some very sad news. The saddest news of all is that we lost our beautiful Stephen, our son-in-law, Jolene's husband, to cancer. He lost his battle Friday night, September 2nd at about 7 p.m. He went home to God, and we will forever miss him. Sorry, guys. I thought I could get through that. But I wanted to let you know he passed away because all of you have been praying for him and sending good healing thoughts and wonderful things into the universe, and I want to thank you for that. And if you could just keep your prayers up for strength and courage and grace for my daughter and my granddaughters and my husband and myself and our other family members, I would really love that. It would help us all get through this really difficult time. The other part of the reason for doing this video is to let you know I'm still going to be crafting because that's how I deal with grief and I deal with stress and distress and pain. So I will be crafting. I just don't know if I will turn on the camera or not, and if I do, when or how often. I know this is Sunday I'm making this, which is the, I don't know, 3rd or 4th, I guess, 2nd, 3rd, today I think is the 4th of September. I know the funeral will be towards the end of the week. My son will be arriving with his wife Thursday or Friday, probably Thursday if the funeral's Friday. And my 4 grandbabies, including my brand new grandbaby boy. And so I know we'll be busy with that for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Plus other family will be here from all over, from out of state and in state. So, you know, I don't really know about videos. And I know you guys will tell me it's fine if I don't do any. But I also didn't want you to wonder if you did not see a video on here for a week or two. It's like, what happened to Laurette? Is she okay? I'm as okay as I can be. I am pretty good right now. I'm still kind of numb. So it's a good time to do a video before all the other stuff like grief sets in. And it does help me to be with my friends, which is all of you, and craft and chit chat and, you know, tell you the other things going on in our life, because that certainly isn't everything. So I thought I would do, this is a project I've been wanting to do for a while, and it took me a while to get everything together and cut. So I don't think I did this one before. If I have, forgive me. I know it's going to look similar because I am making ephemera to put together for Shabby journals and Shabby projects and Shabby envelopes and Shabby. So this is one of those. But it's a relatively simple, doesn't require a ton of thought, I hope. I was going to try to do a sample for you, but I had a window to sit down and craft, so I thought, well, you guys could just watch me put these together. They're a stack, which I love to do stacks. We all do because it's fun. You get a bunch of things together and it looks really pretty. And so I'm going to be using these little sample cards, tags, and pictures here are all from Old Dulcina Scrap Ann. Old Dulcina Scrap, she's on Etsy. So if you want any of the things, you can go over there and find them. These brighter ones with peonies are, I think, from Sam Poole. So I may be using a few of those. I'm not really sure. I just set them out so you guys could see kind of what I want to work with. I don't know if those are the exact pictures, but I also have a bunch of other bits and pieces next to me that I'll probably use. I'll try to stay in camera if I can. I'm going to set those off to the side. Also, I wanted to share with you a beautiful, thoughtful birthday gift I got from some of my lovely friends and subscribers. Actually, I was their customer before they were ever one of my followers. And it's a happy birthday card, handmade by Anna and Ann. And they are just the loveliest ladies you could imagine. And they just wanted to wish me a happy birthday. And said, Laurette, we wanted to wish you a very happy birthday filled with all that you love. You are an amazing person and huge inspiration to so many. All that you do is immensely appreciated. Enjoy the goodies and know that you are always in our thoughts and prayers. Happy crafting and much love to you, Anna and Ann. And it was it was a big surprise. I love it. I love getting surprises. It's just so fun. So and I love the way it's wrapped. And these are from my beautiful friends at Paper Baker Creations. They are such lovely, I believe they're a mother-daughter team, and like my daughter and I, so it really, really, really spoke to my heart. That candle's for Steven. So they sent me beautiful, oh my gosh, you guys, these are just gorgeous. They don't know I was going to open this on here, but I wanted you to see what they made for me. Aren't they just stunning? You know how much I love doilies, and I haven't been using them much lately. I really need to dig mine out and use them. And thank you, ladies. I know for a fact these will be going into my current journals that are coming up. And then they sent me a lovely, lovely, ooh, look at this, paper pack. Yummy. They know I love dyed paper, especially pinks, you know. I do work in some blues. I haven't in a while, but I know that this coming year I will be doing more blues. But, oh, these are pinks on the top. And look at all the yummy blue and purple and yellow. Oh, look at these for fall. Oh, yum. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, what a blessing these are going to be. I have a journal. These would be perfect in that. My new, oh, this one too. Yum, yum. My new flip-flop journal. Those would be stunning in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, actually, before I even put those back, I don't want to put those back yet. I love this. I could see this in there, or at least one of these in there, maybe. I don't want to use them up. Oh, I want to hoard them, but I'm not going to hoard them. I love the butterfly, but I don't think that would go in the journal that I'm working on. So let me pull those out. I don't know if I'll need in pink in this one, but I'm doing a, the one I'm doing is Marie Antoinette, but it's very vintagey. I'm going to be doing a brighter version of Marie Antoinette and a couple of smaller flip-flop journals and different formats. I've got this thing from Marie Antoinette, and I've overbought in images, and I bought the old ones, but I also bought some of the newer, more beautiful ones. Oh, you guys, I just dropped my brand new watch on the floor. Ah! My husband, he said I needed some bling, so he bought me this set, as well as my other rose gold and white one, because I wear predominantly silver, but it's kind of a small face, so he thought this would be great for on the camera, and to wear. I've been having trouble with the latch. I'm gonna have to have them there. I heard it snap. Okay. So anyway, thank you, ladies, Ann and Anna, for Paper Baker Creations. I love what you sent me. You couldn't have sent me anything better if you tried. You know how much I love your stuff, and I have ordered from you many times, and I know I'm gonna keep right on ordering from you. That's not gonna stop ever. So let me move that out of the way a little bit. I'm gonna move it up here. Put it with my other goodies, and oh, what a gorgeous card and envelope. Oh, that envelope's so pretty. Huh. To a beautiful crafty sister. Yeah, that's me. I'm your crafting sister. You guys, love you all. Okay, so, oh, those are stunning. I am thinking they will look fabulous as soon as I find my journal. Didn't I just have it out here, you guys? Was it here a minute ago? Ah, did I put it on my table? No, I don't think I did. I did want to share with you some of the new things that I did in it, a little bit of the work. So I think they'll look fabulous in here. Absolutely fabulous in here. I can see them folded long ways and added to some of the signatures. So I've been working on the little signature that's right on the front. And when you open it, you know, I have this pocket, and I've put a little card in there, you know. I thought I inked that. Well, that's part of what I need to do, so I'll just do that while I'm here. Oh, you guys, I have a bit of a halo today. Just started, just when I started the video. Darn it. Oh, gosh, I might have to quit the video. Well, we'll see. But I made this darling tag. I was inspired by, I want to say Melina, at Melina Pylant, and she is on YouTube, and her mom is, oh, you guys, I'm sorry, my scrapbooking with me. Her mom is Miss Edith. And so anyway, I watched both of their channels. And anyway, she was doing something similar to this. So I created my own version, which I thought this would be beautiful. It's a piece of coffee dyed paper folded over with beautiful, I think she called it notions, a notion stack. And so I just put in there papers and French writing, a piece of vintage book paper or antique book paper, some vintage laces, some fabric. Isn't this beautiful? It's a brocade. It's a beautiful, and it matches like a lot of what I am doing here. I don't know if you could, I'll stand and look. Okay, let me see. Yeah, can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? Both sides are stunning. I actually have pillows on my bed made from that. And then it's tied with a piece of seam binding. And isn't it pretty? So it's just a stack of pretty things that you love. It's not meant to write on. I was going to make it a pocket so that you could put things behind it, which is how I would use it in a journal. It's not a writing tablet. It's just a pretty. It's just something. What I was thinking of doing was putting it on this page right here. I don't know if I'm going to glue it on, or because I don't really want to hide that, because I think that goes really nice with this. Excuse Misty, she's meowing. This page right here. So I didn't really want to hide it. So I'm not sure if it's going to go there, where it's going to go, but it's going in the journal, you know, right along with this one. As you can see, they both go really well with that. So I'm really unsure as to I know it's going in here. And this is where the little signature is going to get stitched in. So it's going to be one of those. And it sits in there nicely, so it's not a big problem. But I have been working on, you know, gluing on bits and pieces to this little signature. I have this side done, but I think I need to add some laces. I have a few, as you can see, I'm working on some little journaling cards to go into the tuck that's there. I was trying to figure out what to put there. You know, it may be that I just don't do anything till it's stitched in. I'm kind of at that, okay, I think I've gone as far as I can. I need to stitch that one in. So that, believe me or not, that just took me a day or two. It's a lot of work to decorate these and figure out what's going to go where and to go through your stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Now my next thing up, I've decided, is to just cut these papers down and see if there's anything I need to do before I stitch them in. You know, can I go ahead and do things? And which I'm glad I haven't, because that allows me to add this gorgeous paper to it. So I'm very excited to share that with you. So I'm going to take that off my desk. Yay. Oh gosh, I have stuff everywhere, because I have all these little goodies that will also, I started working on to go in there. So I kind of been making ephemera as I go along. Now what I'm working on today, I don't think any of it would go in there very well. I mean, there might be a picture or two that I could put in there, but this is a different era. These are the 1900s, and I'm working in the mid 1800s for, but I did, oh, look at this kit. This is also by Oldacina Scrap. She had this beautiful kit of little beautifuls, little beauties here. Aren't they beautiful? I think I thought I might put one of those on a tag maybe. And then she's got these beautiful little pieces to cut out and use. Aren't these babies beautiful? Oh, I just love them. Hi, Ann. I hope you're having a fabulous day when you see this, or evening. I'm not sure what time you get to watch over there in New Zealand. So I think she's in New Zealand. I'm going to say she is. My memory is not great right now, but, you know, and then I have a bunch of images to use again from Sam Poole. So these are the things we're going to add to our stack. So I think I've shown you everything. I've given you all of our news. I'm going to get a drink here real quick. Sorry, forgive me. I have a great big halo in my right eye right now, so we'll see if I can do this. If not, I may have to stop the video, which makes me sad because I really want to do this one with you guys. So the idea of the stack is to take like a card like this. I wish I had one done to show you guys. If I have to stop the video, then I'll restart, but I hate to because I just got to show you all the goodies. I love that. And then I want I was testing out, I don't know if you can see this, but I was testing out a new embossing folder, and I had it upside down. So the dots that were supposed to go on this side ended up on this side. Definitely couldn't write on that, so sorry. But I'm still gonna use it. What the heck, it adds some great dimension, you know? So the idea is to put them on, but to put them at like, I wanna make sure it doesn't go past, I'm gonna measure here, past 4 inches, because most of my journals are 4 to 4.5. And then maybe put this on where you kind of put them on so you could see a little bit of each of the things there. And then you decorate kind of around that. So you want to show all of your bits here because you want to see the Paris, you want to see a little bit of the roses, but not maybe that much. I love the words here, so I'm having a little trouble figuring out where I want to staple. What you want is when you pick, if you were to look, what do you see if you pulled it back, right? So it's like, well, do I want to see that or do I want to see that? I want to see the number. Now I can use a bigger picture. I don't have to use this tiny little one, but I do like that one. So I think that is the one I'm going to use. And then the next thing, the next goal is to line it up at the top. Oh, and before you do anything, if you're going to ink, I would do that now. And I'm gonna, it's like, well, do I want to round any of the corners or am I going to leave them all square? This one I think I'll leave square. Now that one's already heavily inked, but this one is not. Because I was going to use this in a project till I realized I embossed it upside down. Ah, can you believe that? I've written the word top on all of them in marker, but unfortunately, even though it's a permanent marker, it still comes off. Drives me crazy. Oh, and this is already pre-printed on the back, so that's beautiful. Now you could write on these. These could go into a journal as something to write on or not. It's totally up to you. You could take out the staple because it's just going to be stapled together. Or it's just it's just something pretty to add to your journal. Stick in an envelope, excuse me, a pocket or an envelope. Yeah, you could put it in an envelope. All right, so let's do this and let's do, I'm gonna staple it to this one side. We're gonna use our little tiny attacher, Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And we're gonna staple it like in the corner. That way you can lift it up and see what's going on. And then we'll decorate in a minute. So I think first thing we'll do is we'll pick our stacks. We'll make our stacks and then we'll decorate. So these are some of the things I want to use. These are just a few of them. Oh, that's pretty. So if I pick one like that, I might want to pick a tag that or a card that isn't so heavily decorated. Does that make sense? Yeah. Oh, we have that one too. Okay, so I have my pile of 3 here that I'm working with. Now these are backed and they're pretty heavy, and I find I'm struggling with them. And I think what I'm going to do with these is, this is my little boxes. I think I'm going to use maybe some photos that are not backed, because these are like, oh, can you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah. What I want to do is I think I want to use ones that are not, yeah, that are thinner. I think if they're going to be the back photo, I absolutely would want to use one that's heavier. So I'm looking at all my pretty pictures. Now I've already picked this one. So what should we do here? Because that is going to determine what we play with. And I have a lot. These would be great on the back side as the back card if you want to do that. Oh, see, that's all those really pretty little pieces there. And I am playing. I'm just playing today. I'm not doing anything that's requiring too much thought. And hopefully if this doesn't gets to be too much thought, I probably won't do it. All right. Here are some, none of these have been backed with cardstock. So I think something that looks cute with that. So now that's kind of a vintage looking one. So I kind of would want maybe something vintagey. Is that a word? Yeah, I think it is. These are all sample. a pink rose there. You might want something with pink in it, huh? I'm sort of half on, half off. Oh, this is pretty. I don't know, I keep on going to that. I don't know why. Well, let me cut it out and see if that is the one we want. Don't worry, that's not a real candle. That is a battery operated one. Excuse my voice. It's pretty raspy right now. My sinuses are a total mess. Unfortunately, my granddaughter had a cold when we were over there with them, and so I'm hoping, praying, you guys pray for me, I don't get sick. I don't think she has COVID. We've tested her. She went back to school, and sure enough, as soon as she's back in school, bam, she's got a cold. I'm just hoping she doesn't give it to everybody with everybody crying, or sinuses, or a complete and total disaster. So, crazy. So, I am stuck down here in the dining room table. I don't know for how long with everything that's going on. If and when, hopefully soon, we will get back to, I don't know why I put that away, you guys. Jeez, stay there. Let's stay on the desk for a while. I do need to ink because I like to ink. I like ink. Now, this would also be pretty in my spun sugar or one of the other lovely colors. I see time is getting away from me. I'm not going to have a long time to work today, unfortunately, because my husband's out grocery shopping, and when he gets home, I'm going to have to help him put the groceries away, and he's quite noisy, so I wouldn't be able to keep doing a video. I would have to turn it off. So if I abruptly end the video, forgive me. I hope to be back soon. I don't know. I'm hoping this week, because there's not, well, come Tuesday, I might be able to make one more tomorrow. On Monday, because that's a national holiday. On Tuesday, we're going to start getting busy with the funeral, so preparations. So I don't know after that what's going to happen. If I have downtime, although my husband and I have decided we want to make a big push to pack both my studios, and so that after the funeral we can just finish the floors and be done. It's time for us to be done. I told him I'm done. Either we finish the floors or I'm moving back into my studios. End of discussion. So, now that I got that done, I don't really like that with that. I just want to do one of these tiny, cute little ones. That's cute. Why don't I use that? Let's use something I've already got cut. Let's round these corners real quick here. Oops. I don't think I want to use my stapler. That would be a little bizarre, wouldn't it? Oh, also, it's like been over 100 here. It was hot on Friday night. It was so hot. It was over 100 degrees. My daughter doesn't have air conditioning in her house. Oh my gosh, honey, I feel so bad. But it did cool down, and she has an all-house fan, so we were able to turn that on about 10 p.m. that night. But, oh, it's hot. And I have air conditioning, so our air conditioner's running hard and fast. We recently had it worked on, so I'm hoping it'll hold out. We're supposed to get hot weather the entire week. Very hot weather. Not looking forward to that at all. But, you know, it is what it is, right? All right, now I'm going to go to this side this time, I think. Well, kind of where you put this is really important, where you staple it. I mean, I want to see... Yep, I'm going to do that side again, because that means that I'm going to decorate this side as well. So I've kind of lined everything up with inside the card. Okay, so that allows us to do this. All right, so I think I'll just prep two for right now, because I just really don't know how far I will get before I'm going to get interrupted heavily. I'm just gathering up this stuff off camera here. You don't need to see me doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh, so it'd be super fun if we did like one off camera there. Like do a big one. I mean, not off camera, sorry. If we went like this. And then what else would I use? Would I use one of these two, maybe? I like those two together. You don't have to have three, I think. I mean, you could, but you don't have to. Let's see, what do I have in an itty bitty that would look good with this whole vintage looking thing? Double roses, maybe? Just, I love these and I want to use it, but I don't know. It just isn't like speaking to me today. Usually that's one of my very, very favorite images. Maybe we could use this one. What do we think? Should we use this one? Oh, I did a bad job on cutting that. Whoopsie. Well, oh good, the halo settled down. A lot of times I get them just before I'm going to get a really nasty migraine, or if I'm dehydrated, and I could be dehydrated. I haven't really been drinking water in this heat. I got to up my water a whole lot. Or if I'm stressed, which just a little, don't you think? What do you think? Just a little? There's a cute one with the little girls too. That one's really sweet. The problem is Sam Poole made so many beautiful images. I want to use them all. Crazy girl, right? I wasn't going to cut another one. What am I doing? I don't know. I just saw something. My eye caught it on the desk and I went, let's do that. I'm having a little trouble concentrating. I think I was saying that my husband and I were talking about, yes, making a hard effort this week while we're waiting for things to happen, waiting for people to get out here, family to arrive, that we would make a hard effort to pack everything, clean everything out, and be ready so that the minute we're done with the funerals and everybody goes home, we will just get in there and knock out the studios and get this house finished. We're tired of fussing around with it. It's driving us both crazy. It is increasing my stress level like you can't believe. So I hate, I'm very blessed to be able to be in this room, but I don't like it. It's very difficult for me to get anything done here. I get interrupted too many times and there's too much noise and the cats are like into everything, and usually they're good kitties. And they're still really good kitties. I drop things on the floor, don't see them, and then they're, who knows where they end up. Places they're not supposed to. The other day, what was it I found and where did I find it? I thought it was really weird. I was like, why is this here? Oh, the cat's got it. I was sorting lace and I dropped some on the floor and then I found it in a cat bed. I'm like, oh, so you like my lace, huh? You're going to sleep with my lace? No, you're not. I don't have a lot of it. I need to hang on to every single scrap. Even the tiniest bits can be used, which you'll see in just 2 seconds here when I get this all inked. I like everything inked. I'm very into vintage shabby right now, and any kind of vintage anything. But then, there's times you get contemplative, and so you tend to want to think about things that are in your past. Okay. Sorry about the sniffles. Gosh, it's going to be one of those days, I think, with the, I'm looking, I have like all of my, I don't know if I have those. I wanted to use the one that's already backed on the slippers because it is the back side. I don't know if I have one in a hard card. I may just have to leave that one as is. Doesn't have to be backed. I must have used it already, or I have it in a different box. I could have it in a different box. I have a bunch of Sam Poole's. I have all of her, Sam Poole's vintage, her Polaroids, and I have all of I think, doesn't Ruby and Pearl Heather have some too? I think she does as well. So, why do I keep putting that back? Stop, Laurette. Gosh, talk about habit. I'm on total remote. I'm on remote control. Muscle memory here. This is muscle memory at work at its best. I like to do the back because it kind of ages it up a little bit. And everything is printed on my presentation paper. And then a lot of my pieces are backed with cardstock, but it's the parchment cardstock from Southworth, I think. I think it's Southworth. Okay, so on this one, yeah, I'm going to do it on this side, just so we have one that's done over here. So let's put this one up. I kind of want to see the word Paris, so I'm going to, and, oh, it's not Paris, it's another word. P-A-S, T-O-N, pastel. Piano, pastel, piano. So it's like from a piece of piano music, maybe. I don't know. Been a while. I want to take some French classes. My goal is to take a bunch of French classes. And I mean, I had 3 years of it in high school, but it's time to reactivate. So now at this point, we want to decorate. And the best thing to do with this one is to pull out all of your, I got another 15 minutes, guys. So let's see if what I can get done here. Is to pull out your scraps. And like, I want to do a little something up in that corner. So I'm going to see, you know, what do I have that would look good on there? I think I have, yeah, I have tiny bits of pink. This is where you're going to use your little bits and pieces. There's a bit of pink on here. So I'm thinking what I might do. My bitty scissors. I need my bitsy scissors. Okay, let's do this. Boy, Misty's in the mood to meow. She's upstairs just caterwauling away. Now, I meant to turn on my glue gun, but I think I can do this without my glue gun today. I think I can just use all of my lovely glues. Can I kind of cover up this little... I hear neighbors working on projects today. I know one of my neighbors is my new neighbor. Beautiful young couple, very sweet, just kind, super nice. Finally got good neighbors after all these years. They are working on their patio. They want to increase the patio cover. I guess it just has an open cover on the top of the pergola patio thingy that they have. And so they want to put a solid cover on top to keep out the rain and the heat, because the sun does beat down. And I mean, in this weather, you can really see how hot that yard is without a solid patio cover. I'm thinking, it's my little scrap box. Get in there. My fingers are now have glue on them, so everything's sticking. I was thinking maybe a tiny little rose up there. Yep. Let's do that. I don't think I need quite so... Oh, you know that high-pitched hum is the refrigerators behind me. It's driving me nuts, so that's another thing that's driving me crazy. Let's see. There we go. If I move the doors around, sometimes it quits humming. There's a really high-pitched... Hopefully it's not bothering you guys' ear. Sorry. I'm lucky that YouTube kind of drowns out a lot of the sound, but I did notice it on one of my videos, and it does bother me. It hits a pitch that's like, oh my goodness. So yes, I'm anxious to get into my studios, get them decorated real pretty. I haven't done any decoration to them since I moved in. And of course, as the years have gone by, my tastes have changed. It's all in black and white French, which is, I still love that. And turquoise or blue. So, now I want to put a little something down here. Maybe we could take, let's see, what do we have? Do we have anything fabulous in here? I don't even know what that is off of. Actually, I'm thinking that might go better on this one or on this one. So I'm just going to set that aside for those. I'm going to move those over here. If I see something that I think would look good on those cards, I'll grab it. Why not, right? So how are all of you guys? I hope you're doing well. And things are going good for all of you. Even if they aren't for me, but we've been expecting where we're at. You know, we've talked about it many times. So I'm thinking I might just put a little... It looks better over there. Okay, not on this one. All right. Well, I don't want to fuss with this too much, so I want you to get the idea. I want to at least finish one on here. Oh, here's some vintage netting. That's really pretty. The stack next to me is getting so high, it's actually blocking my light. I cannot see very well today. I actually like this a lot, so I think I'm gonna... make it a pile of scraps I think I might use on the other cards up there. Cute, right? Oh, that's cute. And then I want to add a little pink ribbon. All right, so I think, what do I want to use for this? I think I want to use my, oh my gosh. I brought down almost my whole room. I'm not kidding. There's so much in this front room right now. And we're going to have company, but I think we're going to try to mainly stay at my daughter's house and not, we don't have anyone staying with us because our floors are not up. They're pulled up upstairs, and we have a big mess, so we can't even have our grandbaby stay with us, unfortunately. I'm bummed. We were trying to get it done for that, but things kept on happening that with Steven, and things we need to do for our daughter, and then some things we needed to take care of our own business stuff, our own financial goodies, and so we weren't, we had to take time off from the floors, and the guys were exhausted. They just needed a big break. Greg was just done. He said he was exhausted. He didn't want to do any more floors. I said, well, fine. Then we'll stop in the upper hallway, finish everything off, finish the upper bathroom that you half ripped out, and we need that guest bath, and we'll just call it a day. And he said last night that he does want to finish it, so we were not going to finish it. I wasn't going to get the floors in my studios. We were going to give up on it, but we've decided we're going to just buck up and finish it. We need those floors out. The carpets are done. And they're driving our allergies crazy. You know, having cats, and then the cats have little accidents. Our very old kitty, before she passed away, she was having messes everywhere. So we just really want to get rid of the carpet. And it's easy to clean up messes and gets rid of all the old stuff. And, you know, I wish Misty would come down here and stop her howling. But Daddy's not home, and I think that's why she's howling. She's looking for her daddy, and I've told her a million times, he'll be back, he'll be back. But for some reason, she doesn't understand that. I don't understand why. Why doesn't she understand that? She's only a cat. I shouldn't say only. She's a very smart cat. She's probably the smartest cat I have ever had in my entire life. She understands a lot, and sometimes she's just in her stubborn ways and doesn't want to hear what I have to say. But I think she's up in his office howling away. Well, technically the library, which right now has all of my crafting baskets and stuff in it that were on my desk in my workroom, my studios. So yeah, I was just going to put back things the way they were and deal with the studio as it was and not worry about it, you know. But I think we're going to buck it up, pull up our big girl and big boy panties and get it done, right? Isn't that pretty? And then I feel like I want a little something on there and we're good to go, right? Isn't that pretty? So this was the whole point of this, was to just create this lovely little stack that you could have. This Scotch Crate is one of the best glue sticks I've ever used in my life, and it works on fabric. That will stay down as well as anything else we have. And I'm mainly just using scraps out of my scrap bucket. Today I'm just kind of like adding, you know, bits and pieces, and didn't really want to cover up that rose, but I don't have to. I suppose I could just put it down the side like that. It would be easier, I think, to, I think I'll decorate the cards, figure out where they're going to go, but then decorate them and then staple them in. But when I watched Anne, I got this, was inspired by Anne at Old Decina Scrap. When I watched her do this, she did everything already like this. She already had it glued up, stapled together, because she said it was easier to figure out where things were going to go if you did that. So I was just following her lead. I'm looking to see if I have like a pretty little piece of lace to go right there. Oh, there's a good size one. Again, I kind of want to scrunch it like that a little bit. I'll have to watch for my hubby to drive up. It's really hot out already. It's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 in the morning, and it's already in the 80s. It's going to be over 100 all week. I think our highest temp is supposed to be 107. We'll see if we actually get that. Oh, Misty, you're driving me crazy. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. You might have heard that. That was a good size one. Oh. Misty, come down here and be quiet. Come here, baby. Come here. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. So, there you have it. Isn't that cute? So you just do that, and it's just a pretty little writing spot that would go on a journal page. I don't know if I have... I think my journal's down here, or one of my journals is down here. I think I brought down to use as a sample, you know. I actually did this for Junk Journal July, and I never did use it. I think I filled out one page, so I'm going to cover that page and maybe use it, I don't know when. But you could just put it on a pretty page like this. You could glue it on. You could staple it on. You could put it on with a, so let's get a paper clip here. With a paper clip, you could put it on just like this. If I get my fingers to work, we will do that. There we go. See, just put that on a pretty little page. Some lace down the side. So that's pretty. I never did. I'm going to cover that up. And then I think I only had 1.25 pages filled in. I think that's it. So I'll probably just cover that page and then, you know, either use it as a sample like this or I don't know. But anyway, that's there it is. So that's our first one. I will see if I have some time. Let me check the camera, see where we're at. My husband's due back any minute. So we will see. I may sign off rather abruptly. He had a lot of grocery shopping to do. We kind of let the house get empty there, and we really got to fill it up. So, again, please forgive me if you don't see me for a while. Don't worry, I will return, hopefully. I don't really want to not craft because I think it's going to get me through this. I think if I don't, I believe I won't come back from it. So I really have got to try hard to fight the depression and everything that comes along with this grief. So I went through it for 3 years with my dad, and I can't do it again. I'm afraid I won't come out. I think that's the reason we're gonna... My son-in-law was very dear to me. The minute he married my daughter, he became our son, and he was so fabulous with me all the time. You know, as a mother-in-law, you worry that, you know, your daughter or son-in-law isn't going to love you and want to be part of your family, and he just always did. He always wanted to be with us, and he was such a fun guy, had a great sense of humor, and dry, but great, and goofy. Just loved it. He always was doing something cute, and he loved me like crazy, and that was the part that's hard. Always gave me the most beautiful Mother's Day cards, and they never said to my mother-in-law. They always said Mom, and I am blessed. Sorry, guys. I thought I could talk about him. Give me a second, okay? I wanted this to be a happy video. Good thing you can't see me. I'm not a pretty crier. He was a crafty guy himself, loved to paint figurines and things for his war games that he played with his friends online, and physical games and created games, and just a creative guy too. So loved to cook. Oh my gosh. He learned to cook from me. When he first married my daughter, he would come to the house for dinner or whatever, because they used to come over a lot. And they lived next door to us when they first got married. They lived in my dad's house. Long story. Oh, I never told that story. I will someday. When my mom got cancer, my mom and dad were living in Arizona at the time, and we're all California people, but they decided to move to Arizona. Crazy. She wanted to be near her sister. My mom did, and then she got cancer, and it got really bad, so my dad started looking for a house, and strangely enough, the house next door came up for sale. So my dad bought the house next door. So when my mom passed and he got remarried, he married my stepmom, Alma, my daughter rented the house from him. And so when she was dating Steven, you know, She was living next door to us. So when they got married, they lived right next door to us for a couple years. And then they moved out of the area for jobs. And they did come back when they started having their kids because they realized they didn't want to be so far away from us. But, so he would come over for dinner and he would sit and watch me so intently. And I say, Steve, what you doing? And he'd say, I'm watching you. And I said, why? He goes, well, I want to learn to cook. And I said, oh, I don't know if I'm the best person to teach you that. He's like, sure you are. And I'm like, okay. And so he would sit and watch me cook and ask me questions. And he was so intense. It was sort of uncomfortable, but I loved it. And he always wanted to know what I was doing. And my husband, he said he was always a geek who lived in a dark cave doing his computers when my daughter came along and yanked him out of his cave. And he didn't know how to do anything. So my husband, little by little, taught him home care and garden and how to fix things. And he always came up, we'd say, oh, something's broken. And Greg would go, oh, I need some help. He'd say, I'm going to call Stephen. And so Stephen always came running to help us. And oh, gosh, we're going to miss that. Okay, let's put this on here. You can see what I'm doing, right, you guys? I hope you can see. I hope. I wish I could fix the camera so it's better, but just isn't going to happen. I can't wait for my studios to be done, and I can only say that a million times. But the studio I'm moving into is very light-filled. It has 3 giant windows, like 2 windows here and a window right here, so there's 2 windows. So this whole corner is flooded with light, and it's a long room. I think it's about 18 feet long, maybe 15 feet wide. Beautiful. That's where my sewing room was. I'm just going to move my, it's still going to be, but I'm going to move my, as I told you guys, I'm going to move my fabric and my shipping and everything into the other room. So isn't that cute? It's just like, oh, you know what? I feel like something needs to be here. Misty has settled down finally. Thank goodness. She probably realized Daddy's not coming no matter how much you meow, and you don't want to come down here and be with me. So, girl, you're just going to have to get over it. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Do I want to put the whole thing up there? Yeah, maybe I do. I don't know. Let me see. To get some light there. I wish that was a little creamier. Let me see if there's anything else that's creamy. Although that's pretty white right there, right? Oh, that would be pretty down there, though. You guys see, I feel like there's this avalanche of stuff next to me. I have two huge piles for that Marie calendar. Why do I keep saying Marie calendar? There's a restaurant here, California. Marie Antoinette flip-flop journal. I have been working on it a little bit, but like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of time. I cannot wait to finish that. So let's find something pretty for up here. Could roll that little bit up there. I mean, I'm looking in my little jar. I know you can't see. Can't have everything up here, unfortunately. Great, now my nose is running. Fabulous. So pretty. Good thing you cannot see me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like that. Oh, this Fabri-Tech's fabulous. I wish I had my hot glue gun out, though. It would be easier, but I do not. I think my refrigerator's defrosting behind me. I must have some frost in that little refrigerator part, freezer part, because I heard something just clunk right down onto. Oh dear. Oh, I feel like something needs to be there. I know I want another one of those flowers, but I don't know if I have any cut. I think I might have to go cut some more. Let's see. I haven't had them in pink. Aren't those pretty? Maybe usually I have to glue it back together on the end there. Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. So let's do this. So anyway, when you cut this stuff, it comes in a roll. It sort of falls apart. And you kind of have to glue it all back together before you could actually use it. All right, you guys, I'm about done here. I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. Try to keep it together. So anyway, I will miss you all, but I will be checking in. Don't be shocked if you do see a video, and don't be shocked if you don't. So, I mean, I kind of don't know what's happening right now. I'm living in La La Land, or not La La Land, undecided land. Hopefully the next time I see you, I can tell you, guess what? Everything's packed up, and I have a video of it all empty. Or empty, and then empty the room, and then show you that video. I'd like to have some quick little, what do you want to call it, progress videos. I'm doing them for myself and for my husband too, for our future. But I love sharing it with you guys, so, oh, isn't that pretty? Just little scrappy bits on there, just little bits and pieces of things. Making it pretty, you know, you want to have pretty things for your journals. They don't all have to be utility. And the one thing I've learned so much from the gals that I've been following and watching is they don't necessarily put the standard pockets and, you know, belly bands, and they just keep it very simple and scrappy, and I just love it. And I mean, I'm always going to be a pearl and lace girl and flowers, and those will always be there, but I also like the scrappy side of it and the vintage side of it. So all right, you guys, there you have it. Oop, I believe my husband's home, so I'm going to have to wrap this up. I want to thank you for coming along and watching this video and hanging out with me and letting me give you our news. I hope to see you all very, very soon. You know, I plan to. So you guys take care. It is Monday, so you have a beautiful holiday for those of you who are in the U.S. And for the rest of you, I hope you have a fabulous week. And I love you all so much. And I'll see you all very soon. Mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses. Bye. Hugs and kisses, guys. Bye-bye.